Sat Sri Akal, friends. You all are welcome in this day 20 of a series of questions we are discussing for ethics. So, this is day 20, and we are starting with two questions. The first is examine the relevance of following in the context of civil services. So, in this question, first I should tell you what is the demand of the question because most of you is still struggling to understand what is asked, and you are writing what you know and not what is really relevant for this particular question. See, in this question, the word is examine the relevance. So, this question is not, please understand how this question is different from a question that may ask you what is the relevance, or the question may be uh, like explain the relevance. Means it is like if you ask me that, sir, this is my answer, please explain this question or this answer, then I will tell you, yes, see, this is the introduction of the question, this is the main body, this is the conclusion, and you have written this in the introduction, this in the main body, this is the conclusion you have written, and this has been your approach. This is what I have explained. When you ask me, sir, please examine this question or this answer or the script I have written. So in that, the examiner will do, means what examiner will give you the marks, that out of 8 you will get 4 or 5 or 6. With all possibility, examiner may not give you 8 out of 8 until it is a question that is entirely black and white. In a descriptive question, you cannot say with absolute surety that this is the case. I hope this is clear. So, while doing the examination, you have to understand, means you need not to answer the what is the relevance or explain the relevance. You have to examine the relevance, that to what extent this transparency is relevant, or the accountability is relevant, और करेज ऑफ कन्विक्शन इज रेलिवेंट. कहां तक आप ट्रांसपेरेंट रह सकते हो, टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट यू कैन बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल, और क्या ये सिविल सर्विसेज में इफ देयर इज ट्रांसपेरेंसी, सो इट शुड बी इन एब्सोल्यूट फॉर्म, और ओनली अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज देयर, देन थिंग्स विल बी फाइन, or if the civil servant has courage of conviction, then it is required in absolute manner. So take 30 seconds to understand what is asked in the question. Otherwise, you will not meet the demand of the question. So think on those lines, what to what extent. With this note, let us start the explanation. See, this is the preamble of the Right to Information Act. I discussed a few lecture back about the entire Right to Information Act. So I have taken this preamble again to explain you the concept of transparency. Concept of transparency. Transparency, you all know, it is about openness, and I have discussed this concept of transparency with respect to one question I took. It was like for a public servant while making public policy, what should be the priority? Moral transparency or the outcome? What should be the priority? क्या priority होना चाहिए? So you would have taken one argument from this only, that yes, transparency in civil services is relevant, but you cannot remain happy just by having transparency. Your action will be judged, or you will be evaluated based on the outcome. I hope this is clear. So let us read this preamble again, and you will get the answer of the with respect to the examination of transparency, the relevance of transparency in this preamble itself. It says the act provide for setting out the practical regime of right to information for citizens to secure access to information. This is transparency. You can define in that manner. The transparency is about giving opportunity to the citizens to access the information under the control of public authority, because question is with respect to the public service or the civil services, in order to promote transparency and accountability in the working of every public authority. The constitution of the Central Information Commission and the State Information institution बना रहे हैं. Now you think it says examine the relevance, then you will say yes, it is relevant, means having transparency is relevant in civil services, because see, from this preamble only you will find the argument. Constitution of India has established a democratic republic. Now it says democracy requires informed citizenry. So this can be the first argument, that transparency is relevant because democracy requires informed citizenry and transparency of information. So transparency of information is required to establish democracy or achieve the goal of the constitution. What is that? Is democratic republic. तो आप इस टाइप का आर्ग्यूमेंट दो ना कि क्यों रेलेवेंट है. Some of you are lacking in giving argument because you are not revising what I have already taught you. Think on those lines. So it says while which are vital to the functioning. Second argument you can give, that transparency is vital for the functioning. While why it is vital for functioning? Because it will uphold the trust. Because trust wala aspect you can bring, functioning तभी अच्छी smooth होगी ना when there is trust. So all the argument I have given you, that why do we need moral transparency, वो सारे argument आप लिख सकते हो, but you have a limitation with respect to the space and all. So you will take your call based on the space available. I will suggest give such argument. It will reflect that you have read something, that transparency is important for establishing democracy. Second, smooth functioning of the government, there will be trust and people will cooperate. Third, you can write the corruption aspect, that transparency is instrumental to contain the corruption. Then you will say the CAC की report ने बोला 2G scam. Yesterday I have given this example. Transparency थी तभी तो ये पकड़े गए ना. And to hold the government and their instrumentalities accountable, that's why also you need transparency. So there are 4 argument, ready-made argument you are getting, and this is what I have already taught. So please इस लेवल पे आप गलतियां मत करिए. Take the argument, revise your notes, give half an hour, 1 hour on daily basis to revise it. इथिक्स में आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं आएंगे आपकी कॉपी में स्पॉन्टेनियसली जब तक आप एक्टिव रिवीजन नहीं करेंगे. So it's my humble request to all of you, please revise what I have already taught. Okay, so this is the relevance. आपने examine किया, yes, there is relevance. Most of you what have done, you have written relevance, that this is the relevance, 1 2 3, then you are saying examination. क्या ये relevance तो पूछा ही नहीं है कि what are the relevance या what is the relevance. So think on what is asked. इस relevance को examine करना है कि relevant है या नहीं. When you will say yes it is relevant, then you will say why, and while writing the arguments you will say how it is relevant. For example, you will say yes, transparency is relevant, yes, because informed citizenry is the foundation of democracy. I think this is clear. And how then you can give the example, that when there is transparency, आप इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड स्कीम का एग्जांपल दीजिए कि वहां ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं थी, डेमोक्रेसी नहीं बन रही थी. सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज सेड, ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज pointed out, that's why they have struck down this electoral bond scheme. सो मेरा आपसे यही कहना है कि आप क्वेश्चन को समझिए फिर उसका आंसर करिए. Second, you will say vital for the functioning. Then the trust aspect you can link. Why? Because it is transparency is relevant. Why? Because it will ensure smooth functioning. How? Then they give the example that more and more people will adhere to the laws when they are made in a transparent manner. I hope this is clear कि आप कैसे why and how aspect को include करोगे, and not in big detail, just in one sentence. कंटेन करप्शन कैसे, मैंने इसका एग्जांपल देके बताया आपको. इंस्ट्रूमेंटल इन होल्डिंग अकाउंटेबल. व्हेन यू हैव इंफॉर्मेशन then you will say that yes, I am entitled for these many things and you are not giving. So it's easy to hold person accountable. However, you will always say that I am examining the relevance. Yet yes, it is relevant, but you cannot go for absolute transparency. And this aspect is also covered by this preamble. It says, and whereas revelation of information in actual practice, अगर absolute होगा तो क्या होगा? Conflict with the public interest. First argument you will give. Second argument you will give that efficient operation of the government. Operations efficient नहीं होंगे. Optimum use of limited financial resources or fiscal resources, and preservation of confidentiality of the sensitive information. So that sort of argument must come. देखो मैं इसी से ही आपको आंसर बता रहा हूं. Nothing new I am teaching you. Just I am demonstrating that how can you include what you have already read. What will be your conclusion if it is only the question on the transparency? Hence, it is necessary to harmonize the conflicting interest while preserving the paramountcy of the democratic ideal. I hope this is clear. Let us move to the next keyword. The next keyword is about, let me see it, what it is. It is accountability. अब आप accountability पे सोचिए. सी, इसमें मैंने आपको क्या बताया कि ट्रांसपेरेंसी क्या है वो बता दो 2 लाइन में. देन यू से एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ रेलेवेंस. यस रेलेवेंट 1 2, इट्स ओके. लिमिटेशन, और इफ वी गो फॉर एब्सोल्यूट ट्रांसपेरेंसी, लिमिटेशंस आर 1 2, बस हो गया. फाइनल लाइन you can write that there is a need to harmonize the conflicting interest. That's why they are asking to examine that do you understand the whole picture, कि सब कुछ दे दोगे. Anything the candidate or the applicant will ask and you will say yes, take it. It is relevant. No, you don't understand. It is very relevant. Give it. ये भी बता दो कि आर्मी की यूनिट्स कहाँ पे एस्टेब्लिश हैं. So you can't, because that will compromise your sensitive information and the national security. You can't. अब बात करते हैं अकाउंटेबिलिटी की. लेट्स सी. इन अकाउंटेबिलिटी अगेन यू विल डिफाइन व्हाट इट इज. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस. बहुत सारे लोग क्या करते हैं, अकाउंटेबिलिटी डिफाइन करने के चक्कर में आंसरेबिलिटी को लिख देते हैं. दैट पर्सन मस्ट बी आंसरेबल टू द सुपीरियर ऑफिसर. दैट इज नॉट द करेक्ट वे. Think about the concept of accountability as compared to the word responsibility. This difference can be asked. So, accountability is about the obligation. Okay? The accountability is about obligation of those. किसका obligation? Of those who are at the decision making position. जो decision making की position पे हैं, उनका obligation है. क्या obligation है? That they will report. ठीक है? They will explain. अब देखो, रिपोर्ट और एक्सप्लेन तक आ रहा है तो वो आंसरेबिलिटी होती है. बी आंसरेबल, वो आंसर भी करेंगे, यहां तक आंसरेबिलिटी है. अब इसके आगे अगर चीजें आ जाएंगी देन इट विल टर्न टू अकाउंटेबिलिटी. ठीक है, तो वो क्या है आगे, दैट आंसरेबल. अब क्या हुआ, जो दे विल एक्सप्लेन रिपोर्ट एंड आंसर कि जो रिजल्ट्स आए हैं वो क्यों आए हैं. that they will explain, they will report, they will answer if question is asked. If the consequences are not favorable or not up to the mark, in that case they are blameworthy and liable. They are also liable for the consequences. So these aspects must be very clear in your definition. Otherwise, you will be beating around the bush and not writing what is exactly required. And in 8 marks, they have asked the three concepts. You cannot have the liberty to keep explaining the things again and again, and you are not convinced कि अभी मैंने बता लिया है. I hope this is clear. Let's take it again with an example that if person A is accountable to the person B, it means this A is obliged to inform B about his or her the past and the future decisions and actions. This person A will justify these decisions, and this person will also suffer the punishment in case of eventual misconduct. So I think this is clear. So there are three things in accountability. You can draw this diagram. First, answerability, you will justify. Second, enforcement, you will be sanctioned if there is something wrong, and you will be responsible. So that sort of a diagram you can draw. Now see, let us think there is a teacher. He is asked that, okay, government teacher, of course, because we are talking about the government servant and public service or civil service. So you can ensure, or any officer maybe, not just the teacher who I should blame every time. So you will say that, okay, you must reach school on time. Okay, school on time or the office on time. This you can ensure by biometric attendance system or CCTV camera or the punch-in system in app. Means you all see, sometimes what we do, we put technology to ensure accountability. But what about this teacher is going to the school, or the officer going to the office and actually working? मीन्स इफेक्टिवनेस पे वो काम कर रहा है, ये कैसे इंश्योर करोगे आप? सो यस, दिस अकाउंटेबिलिटी कॉन्सेप्ट इज रेलेवेंट. This accountability concept is relevant, but you have to examine. Then you will say this accountability alone will not be sufficient. We must complement it with responsibility. So accountability में क्या होता है? Once the work is done, then person is held accountable. But responsibility is a continuous ongoing process. That is the difference. Second, accountability में you have to need someone. Means, for example, if A is accountable to B, means you need B. Then B को accountable करने के लिए you need C. Requires executive machinery or the administrative machinery. But responsibility is of your own. You need no one to explain. It is consistent. It is ongoing. It is more about the visible aspect that your person will reach office on time. Okay? But responsibility is about efficiency, outcome, visible impact क्या आ रहा है, that will come only with the responsibility. I hope this is clear. So now let us move to the third concept, that is courage of conviction. Courage of conviction. So what it is? Think about the courage. A person may have courage to do anything. किसी को झूठ बोलने का भी करेज होता है, किसी को परेशान करने का भी करेज होता है. ठीक है, तो यू इन दिस केस द करेज इज ऑफ कन्विक्शन, दैट जो ठान लिया है वो करेंगे. Courage of conviction. Conviction means your commitment, your promise. I hope this is clear. So courage of conviction is about It is about doing the right thing. You are taking right decision despite having challenges. So, courage of conviction keeps the person driving despite facing severe opposition for a noble cause. Means there may be severe opposition that you can't do this, you will not do this. There are limitation. People will create barrier. But if your conscience says that I have to do this, that courage of conviction will make the things non-negotiable. Okay, so this you have to understand what is the meaning of courage of conviction. Okay, so what are the example? I have already given you some examples. Think about E. Sridharan. Think about T.N. Session. अब आप इनके नाम लिख के मत छोड़ देना. मैंने ये बात आपको कल भी बताई थी जब मनमोहन सिंह और शास्त्री जी की बात कर रहे थे कि मनमोहन सिंह का डॉलर से लिंक किया था, इनका जेल से लिंक किया था. एंड आई विल करेक्ट माई सेल्फ. I said daughter, not the daughter, but the sister of Shastri ji was means the was not well when he got the parole and all. So daughter was not the case. So E Sridharan के केस में कैसे courage of conviction दिखता है? And courage of conviction का relevance क्या है? It is relevant because the civil servant or the officer will not succumb to the opposition or the pressure. For example, E Sridharan के केस में he was consistent with his conviction that he will prefer Japanese consultant for metro project, although there was huge lobbying by the German counterpart. So this person will not succumb to lobbying because he is sure, no, for the noble cause I have to do this. TN Session, there was opposition, but he pushed for the reform and introduction of EPIC. He said, if you will not introduce the EPIC, the election will not be held. Okay, so that sort of, if you bring this specific, then you will fetch more marks. So it's my humble request, please bring these things, revise again and again. Now, how you will reconcile? One more thing I will tell you. The courage of conviction says, one quote many times we listen that I don't take the right decisions, but I believe in making the decisions right. तो आपने एक बार डिसाइड कर लिया, you are means convinced that this should be happen by hook or crook, either go slow or fast or whatever, I have to do this. So there will be barriers, there will be glitch, or it's part of governance, it will happen. But if you are convinced that for the noble cause I have to do this, I have a vision, I have a dream that must come true, so you will consistently work for that, come what may. In this case, another quote you can write that individual morality will overshadow the collective morality. For example, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. What about it? Sati. He was convinced that this practice must be abolished or must be vanished. So what? He faced the backlash even from his mother. He was evicted from the home. Yet he pursued that. That sort of conviction is required. But conviction is important, the courage is important, but that courage or of conviction should not become recklessness. So that is the relevance of courage of conviction, but you will give a kind of a precaution or the caution that recklessness नहीं हो जाना चाहिए, इतना ज्यादा conviction नहीं हो जाना चाहिए public service के लिए that you will forget about the work life balance. There are many people जो कहते हैं भाई इतना पढ़ना है, मुझे इतना पढ़ना है, उसके बाद and they fall ill. I don't know why. So recklessness नहीं होना चाहिए. Yes, have a courage of conviction, give a sufficient time, but इतना भी नहीं कि अपना physical capacity के beyond आप चले जा रहे हो. Work life balance is important. Second, you can think about the private and public relation. Somebody is so much convinced that I have to do this as a public service, तो private relation आप भूल गए, उसको भी तो देखो. and we will take this debate of private and public relation in great detail when the that public ethics and private ethics aspect unit will come. So think, you can think on those lines ki courage of conviction is important but should not lead to recklessness. And you here you can bring Aristotle का golden mean. It says that cowardice and recklessness के बीच में आता है आपका courage of conviction, so that is required. I hope till here everyone is means comfortable what I have suggested. So this was the point I want to bring forward that you have to cover in this question. A second question is, if you have any doubt, please you are free to ask. The second question is that tolerance is the fundamental value or the supreme value, supreme fundamental value. इस पे आपको बताना है कि ये सिविल सर्विसेज के कॉन्सेप्ट में और कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कैसे रेलेवेंट है और उसको डिस्कस करना है. तो टॉलरेंस इज द सुप्रीम फंडामेंटल वैल्यू. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दिस. See, first of all, you understand the word tolerance. So tolerance is about having capacity. Having capacity means everyone can accept. The person who has same thought process, same behavior, same mindset, or same way of action, that person or the opinion or the thing can be accepted by everyone. But tolerance says it is the capacity to accept, not just accept, also respect. Not just respect, but also willfully celebrate. Okay, willfully celebrate. Willingly celebrate or willfully celebrate. What? The differences, the diversity, the opposing point of view, even when there is presence of disagreement and disapproval. So think on those lines. UPSC asked one question. It is not mere acceptance of alternate view. It is about respecting and celebrating the diversity. This is what tolerance is. तो ये आपके स्टेटमेंट में दिखना चाहिए that you understand what the tolerance is. Okay, now comes to specific to the question that it says it is a supreme fundamental value of civil servant. ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट में डिस्कस करना है, मतलब सिविल सर्वेंट की बात हो रही है. तो इनको किस लिए जरूरी है, अब आप ऐसे सोचो. आई हैव टोल्ड यू, आई एम गिविंग यू अगेन द फ्रेमवर्क सिविल सर्वेंट. इसके ऊपर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी होगी और द पॉलिटिशियन होंगे जो आपके टेम्परेरी एग्जीक्यूटिव हैं. इसके नीचे सिटीजन्स होंगे. हेयर देयर विल बी द स्टाफ, और in general the civil servant will also focus on the development aspect. ठीक है, द मीन्स पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पे. ठीक है, सो थिंक ऑन दोज लाइन. अब आप देखिए, जब पॉलिटिशियन से टॉलरेंस की बात होगी, इफ दिस पर्सन द ऑफिसर इज नॉट टॉलरेंट टू द मल्टीपल पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी, हाउ विल दिस पर्सन विल रिमेन नॉन पार्टीशन. कल मैंने बताया था नॉन पार्टीशन का मतलब. सो टॉलरेंस इज रिक्वायर्ड टू रिमेन नॉन पार्टीशन. Think about the staff. Generally, civil servants at the top level are the leader. They have a team, and this team is always diverse, especially in the central government. You will have people across the region, and India being a diverse country. So, if this leader is not tolerant, how will he will lead the team? So, in this aspect, it is important. You can give the example of E. Sridharan reverse clock. टॉलरेंस ही तो था, मीन्स एवरीवन शुड विल नॉट माइट नॉट बी ऑफ इक्वल कैपेसिटी, सो द लीडर विल नॉट पुश the team members with the weight of its his intelligence. Okay, so tolerance. Then come about the citizens will express their view. तो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एंड एक्सप्रेशन के लिए जरूरी है. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, दे विल कीप shutting down the Twitter handle, they will take down. So freedom of speech and expression, dissent is the safety valve of democracy. Honorable ex CJI DY Chandrachud said, dissent is the safety valve of democracy. So very fundamental value that the survival of the democracy is dependent on the tolerance. Bring these aspects. Second, the secularism. Secularism is a value enshrined in our constitution, envisaged by our forefathers. Secularism, there are multiple religions. So secularism के लिए जरूरी है. Think about the fraternity, the ideals given in the preamble. Means if there is no tolerance, what will happen? You will go for encounter. You will go, means tolerate the mob lynching. So fraternity के लिए जरूरी है. It is also important to bring collectives, SHG, self help group, cooperative. इस सब अगर गवर्नमेंट को प्रमोट करना है, the people will be of diverse background. Think about this officer is ensuring the service delivery, goods and services delivery, and this person is not tolerant. How will this maintain the impartiality? तो impartiality के लिए जरूरी है. I hope this is clear. If you talk about the development में साइंस चाहिए, and science will give you the aspects that are of the way that are the path that are less traveled by. It requires courage to accept to travel in the unexplored path. What UPSC once asked, the doubter is the true man of science. So if person is doubting the capacity of the civil servant or any existing phenomena or the thing that is in trend, if this officer is not tolerant to that doubt or the alternate view, then how the development will take place? Science will not progress. Think about the orange economy. Creators जो content creator है उनकी orange economy innovation पे ही है. If you are not tolerant, how the movies and the cinemas and the podcast will grow? So that is the way you can understand the secularism, the democracy, the leadership, the fraternity, and think about the compassion and empathy. If you are not tolerant to the person, means everyone has its own notion. Everyone has his one's own notions. वो अपने तरीके से सोचता है. You cannot push that person. So you have to understand what the person is feeling. That sort of emotional intelligence is required. That will come only when there is tolerance. I hope this is clear. Other than this, you can think about some other aspects that are means not directly related to this question, but we can be used in the form in the tolerance. But let us first complete this question. This is discuss. Again, discussion. So you will say, yes, tolerance is important, but tolerance cannot be absolute. You cannot tolerate everything. Okay, cannot tolerate everything. If you will tolerate everything, then what about the rule of law? So you will say that tolerance must come second after rule of law. Your rule of law should not be compromised. So rule of law for public order. If someone is violating public order, compromising constitutional values, creating trouble or the infiltration in the national security, so you have to understand all these aspects. तो वहां पे tolerate नहीं करना है. You cannot tolerate the corruption, national security, environmental degradation, human right violation, hate speech, and inefficiencies. The senior officer should never tolerate that a person is non-performing its duty. So if this will happen, that institution is not performing its duty, तो उस ऑफिसर को उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा. Not filing FIR, non-performance is a form of corruption. Remember. So that alternate flip side must be there for sufficient space. If not for 1.5 page, give 1 page for this. And other than this, you can give the example of Akbar, Deen-e-Ilahi, Jainism, Shadwad, cooperatives, collective, I have already given. And think these incidents reflect that there is lack of tolerance in our society. See, Minority Commission take cognizance of the mob lynching incidents in Bihar rising. and this is 11th January, very recently. So why mob lynching is happening? Because a person that is the dominant position, the minority, the majority, is not accepting, respecting, or celebrating the view of the minorities. That's why these social capital is getting compromised. This can be asked as a questions. What is social capital? Why it is important? So you take the content from the tolerance. Manipur, India outrage after women paraded naked in violence state. So why this cases mean outraging the modesty of the women, while we on the one hand worship the women as Durga and Saraswati and what all. So this is happening because there is lack of tolerance about the views of the women. Means they don't want that women come out and all. And I don't know why the prides are associated just for the with the women. So all these things are happening. So anyway, with the in conclusion, you can mention that tolerant the civil servant must be tolerant in attitude but firm in action, tolerant to people and opinion but not to the illegality, injustice, or immorality. This is the crux of the question what was asked. So as a conclusion, you can mention, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Just take 1 2 copies. See this copy. Above mentioned value are essential for the civil servant. Good introduction, transparency. See, that is what I am saying. You need not write the relevance. Relevance तो पूछा ही नहीं है उन्होंने. You have to examine the relevance. कि relevance है या नहीं है. Then you will say yes, relevance है because of this. Why and how? You are writing examination here. भाई इसको examine करो relevance को. Understand the question. Okay, so that sort of mistake you have done, and content you might see what I have given, and the tolerance you have defined the tolerance. Why tolerance should be fundamental value? Why nahi? It says tolerance is a supreme fundamental value. Yeah, so why not should be? Why it is? Tolerance is should be नहीं लिखा है यहाँ. Don't deviate from the question. Always stick to the question. एग्जामिनर को लगना चाहिए आप वो आंसर कर रहे हो जो पूछा है. And you have not given the examples. See, इधर दे रहे हो तो टेक दिस क्वेश्चन, टेक दिस पॉइंट एट द फर्स्ट. अगर आपको इसका एग्जांपल पता है, others must come later. Challenges in inculcating tolerant view on civil servant. Yes, this can be part, but also write that you cannot be absolutely tolerant to everything. तो वो aspect आपका missing है. You can always bring this dimension. It is very good dimension. That what are the challenges? See, read this copy. The tolerance means transparency means shifting. ठीक है, ये सही है. अब आप देखो इसे. Relevance of transparency in civil service. It says curbing corruption and leakage. DVT making the list of beneficiary transparent and judicial. Ma'am, really DVT is making the list. DBT लिस्ट नहीं बना रहे. DBT is about transferring the money. पैसा देना है अकाउंट में, वो है DBT. Improving the service efficiency by giving a stepwise detail of the process. Tracking down a courier. ये सिविल सर्वेंट कर रहे हैं. Tracking down the courier. There are better argument. ये सिविल सर्विस के रिस्पेक्ट में बताना है. ये इंसानों को, सिटीजन को फायदा होगा. This question is not of that type. आपने ये सही लिखा. इसको कोशिश करो कि एक लाइन में ही आ जाए. Because you have less space. Administrative paralysis due to over scrutiny. Give example. कैसे हुआ. ठीक है. टूल टू इंस्टॉल द गवर्नमेंट ये हो गया. देन यू कैन सी. तो ये वाली एक प्रॉब्लम थी. एंड इन दिस यू हैव रिटन, ठीक है, द 4th 5th 6th एंड हाउएवर देयर इज नॉट बी कॉन्टेक्स्ट वन वे फॉरवर्ड. ठीक है, ये अच्छा लिखा है. यू कैन. So thank you. This is from my side, and you can always ask if you have any doubt. Bye. Good night.